Hello everyone, my name is Cecilia and welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome to this playthrough of Mass Effect Legendary Edition. In today's episode we are gonna find a lost freighter that has gone missing. So grab a snack and something to drink and let's go. Okay, let's see. Am I dumb? Ah, there we go. Yeah, because we've done Han, so now it's Ming. Yes. Okay. Altanork. Altanork? Altanork is a small but typical hydrogen-helium gas giant with no outstanding features. Its combination of strong magnetic field and relatively shallow gravity well makes it a popular stopover world for discharging FTL drive cores. Medallion recovered. Scanning Altanork revealed something of interest in a debris field. Joker brought the Normandy in close and a small team was able to retrieve some valuable Jetrius, including a League of One medallion. Okay, do we have any asteroids here? We do not. Wow. Parag. Parag is a large rock planet with an atmosphere composed of nitrogen and argon. Despite lying over 600 AU from Ming, its surface is scorching hot and mainly composed of alumina with deposits of silver. Due to the radiation and heat, landing on Parag's sunward side with anything less than warship-grade shielding will likely be fatal. Parag rotates at a retrograde to the rest of the Ming system, indicating it is likely a captured body. Light metals surveyed. Scans from planet Parag have revealed a large deposit of titanium. Okay. And we have Antiroprus. Antiroprus is a hydrogen-helium gas giant that formed in the outer regions of Ming's system and is in the process of migrating inwards. In a few million years, the planet's atmosphere will begin to boil away into space. There is a sizable temperature difference between the side of Antiroprus facing the energetic blue giant primary and the side facing the cold of deep space. This variance powers massive cyclonic wind systems. The intense heat it absorbs from the sun, in addition to its own internal heat engine, causes the planet's dark side to radiate faintly in the infrared. Okay, and then we have the MSV Worthington. The Worthington is a Kowloon-class modular conveyor of human design, configured for mixed freight and passenger hauling. The ship appears to be in a shutdown state. The main thrusters are cold, and it is adrift off the orbit of Antiroprus. Registry, the Morrison Company, Shanxi. Okay. Well, since it said Shanxi, then let's bring Ashley and... Can I bring Ashley and Tally, maybe? Yeah, let's do Ashley and Tally.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Guess nobody's home.
Most of the systems are shut down. It's just running on basic life support.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody set that trap. The whole place could be wired.
Ay, ay, ay. Yeah. I have played this game before. And yet I got scared by that thing. Okay. Okay. This terminal seems to be an override control for the Worthington's onboard systems. A quick scan reveals a deliberate shutdown of nearly every function save life support, and all remaining power has been rerouted to the medical bay. Intriguingly, the terminal's last recorded action is a command to cut power to the forward doors, timestamped just minutes before your arrival. Administrator level access is restricted, but the last command appears to be an isolated override, possibly rushed and not fully integrated into the system's lockdown. This loophole should enable you to reverse the command, restoring power to the doors at the bow of the ship. Yeah, let's reroute power. Okay, so this is actually...
Hear that? We're not alone.
This is actually one of the quests that the mod I was talking about in my last video changes a bit. So the Diversification Project, it changes this quest quite a bit. I haven't played this version of it, so this is kind of new to me. Okay, can't open that. Crew ID. Okay. Well, I guess we can only go this way. Medical computer play logs. The Morrison Company, Shanshi's premier budget passenger liner. Terminal locked. Please input ID for Dr. Smith. Can't find your keycard? For your convenience, this terminal is equipped with a keycard tracking system. Activate it to pinpoint the last known location of your card. Remember, efficient operations keep us flying. Yes, activate keycard locator. Is that gonna be out here somewhere? Nope. Aha. As the storage locker swings open, you discover a jumbled collection of personal belongings. Among these items, you find Dr. Smith's keycard. Scattered around are various other items, including a small framed photograph of a man and a woman. You recognize the man as the comatose patient in the medical bay. Notably, nestled among the items is an L2 implant maintenance kit. Was one of the crew members a biotic? Take the key card. Oh no, maybe I should have actually brought Kate in for this. If this deals with an L2 biotic. Okay. Okay. So now we can finally play the logs. Yes. Play the last entry.
Jacob's not going to make it. His brain was deprived of oxygen for too long. There's nothing any of us can do for him now except let him die with dignity. It's what he would want. I'm more worried about Julia now. She's showing signs of severe depression. I gave her some meds that should help, but I better warn the captain.
Okay. Yeah, unlock the crew quarters.
Looks like that machine is keeping him alive.
I'm not seeing any brain activity on the readouts. He's dead. This body is just an empty shell.
We can't help him. Don't do anything. Turn off the machine. Yeah, we can't really help him.
Maybe we should shut the machine down. It's the merciful thing to do.
It's your decision, Shepard. But maybe we should wait until we know more about what's going on before we do anything.
Yeah, okay. And we can finally go in here. Okay. Someone went on a murder spree in here. Yeah. You find a security card on the captain's limp body. Okay.
They say Jacob's gone. They say his brain isn't functioning anymore, and they want to shut off his machines. But Jacob's the only thing in the world that matters to me. I don't know how to help him, and it's tearing me up inside. I just feel so helpless, so damn angry. Dr. Smith gave me some meds to calm down, but I didn't take them. I can't. Not until I figure out a way to help Jacob. I won't give up on him. I won't!
That's just sad. Okay, so can we access this now? Yeah. Okay.
Jacob is showing no signs of brain activity. There's nothing more we can do for him. He wouldn't want to be kept alive by machines, so we're going to disconnect the life support. Dr. Smith is worried about Julia's reaction, though. She can't seem to let Jacob go. The stress is making her implants flare up, causing intense migraines. It'll probably be easier for everyone if we don't tell her until after we shut the life support down. Give her a chance to... Julia, what are you doing here? Why are you...
And that is how it happened. Oh. As Julia falls, the last piece of this tragic puzzle falls into place. Her desperate actions, driven by grief and side effects from her L2 implants, led to a grim ending for the Worthington's crew. Now all that's left is to deal with Jacob and return to the Normandy. Yeah, I should have brought Kate in for this, I think. Right. Let him die with dignity. That's no way to live. He's not our problem. Yeah, let him die with dignity.
It's time to let him go. Shut down the machines.
You did the right thing, Commander.
Yeah, okay. I really like the way that this quest was redesigned using this mod, actually. It makes it hit different. and that it's kind of a little bit of a mystery, and you have to piece it together and all that. I really like that, and also like you get a better picture of the actually very tragic story that is Julia. So yeah, really enjoyed that. Yes.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress. Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
Hey, Commander, next time we touch down, let's try not to park the ship in a colony of mutant zombies. Just thinking out loud here.
I have to go.
All right, see you.
I do believe that we have some Codex entries to read through, so let's get through some of those before we end this for today.
The Normandy Sovereign is the flagship of the rogue Spectre's Saren. An enormous dreadnought larger than any other ship in any known fleet, it is crewed with both Geth and Krogan. At 2 kilometers long, its spinal-mounted main gun is likely capable of penetrating another dreadnought's kinetic barriers with a single shot. How Saren acquired this incredible warship is unknown. The prevailing opinion is that Sovereign is a Geth construct, while others believe it is a Prothean relic. Its design, however, hints at a more alien and mysterious origin. The attack on Eden Prime demonstrated Sovereign's ability to generate mass effect fields powerful enough to land on a planetary surface. This implies it has a massive Element Zero core and the ability to generate staggering amounts of power.
Oh. Okay, so we have Asari religion. The pantheistic mainstream Asari religion is Siari, which translates roughly as all is one. The faithful agree on certain core truths. The universe is a consciousness. Every life within it is an aspect of the greater whole, and death is a merging of one's spiritual energy back into the greater universal consciousness. Siarists don't specifically believe in reincarnation. They believe that spiritual energy returned to the universal consciousness upon death will eventually be used to fill new mortal vessels. Siari became popular after the Asari left their homeworld and discovered their ability to meld with nearly any form of life. This ability is seen as proof that all life is fundamentally similar. Siari priestesses see their role as promoting unity between the disparate shards of the universe awareness. Before the rise of the Siari pantheism, Asari religions were as diverse as their political opinions. The strongest survivor of those days is the monotheistic religion worshipping the goddess Athame. Like the Asari, the goddess cycles through the triple aspects of maiden, matron, and matriarch. Salarians biology. Salarians are noted for their high-speed metabolism, which allow them to function on just 1 hour of sleep a day. Their minds and bodies work faster than most sapient races, making them seem restless and hyperactive. The drawback of this active metabolism is a short lifespan, around 40 human years. The Salarians are amphibian haplodiploid egg layers. Unfertilized eggs produce males, and fertilized eggs produce females. Once a year, a Salarian female will lay a clutch of dozens of eggs. Social rules prevent all but a fraction from being fertilized. As a result, 90% of the species is male. Salarians have photographic memories and rarely forget a fact. They also possess a form of psychological imprinting, tending to defer to those they knew in their youth. Salarian hatching is a solemn ritual in which the clan Dalatras, matriarch, isolates herself with the eggs. The young Salarians psychologically imprint on her and tend to defer to her wishes. During the hatching of daughters, the Delatraces of the mother and father's clans are present at the imprinting. This ensures the offspring have equal loyalty to both, ensuring the desired dynastic and political unity. Interesting. I had no idea about this. This is really cool, though. This is really, really awesome. And explains a lot about the Solarians. But this is, like, very, very out there, I guess, and very, very different from the humans. They, at least so far, these are kind of one of the more aliens, if you get what I mean. But they're really cool. I like the Solarians. Turian's government. The Turian government is a hierarchical meritocracy. While it has great potential for misuse, this is tempered by the civic duty and personal responsibility Turians learn in childhood. Turians have 27 citizenship tiers, beginning with civilians, client races, and children. The initial period of military service is the second tier. Formal citizenship is conferred at a third tier, after boot camp. For client races, citizenship is granted after the individual musters out. Higher-ranked citizens are expected to lead and protect subordinates. Lower-ranked citizens are expected to obey and support superiors. Promotion to another tier of citizenship is based on the personal assessments of one's superiors and co-rankers. Throughout their lives, Turians ascend to higher tiers and are occasionally demoted to lower ones. The stigma associated with demotion lies not on the individual, but on those who promoted him when he wasn't ready for additional responsibility. This curbs the tendency to promote individuals into positions beyond their capabilities. Settling into a role and rank is not considered stagnation. Turians value knowing one's own limitations more than being ambitious. At the top are the Primarchs, who each rule a colonization cluster. The Primarchs vote on matters of national import. They otherwise maintain a hands-off policy, trusting the citizens on each level below them to do their jobs competently. Turians enjoy broad freedoms. So long as one completes his duties and does not prevent others from completing theirs, nothing is forbidden. For example, there are no laws against recreational drug use, but if someone is unable to complete his duties due to drug use, his superiors step in. Judicial proceedings are interventions. Peers express their concern and try to convince the offender to change. If rehabilitation fails, Turians have no qualms about sentencing dangerous individuals to life at hard labor for the state. This is also interesting and not something that I knew. It's really nice actually reading through the Codex and learning more about this world that I've spent so much time in by now. And yet I have so much more to discover, which is awesome. I'm really enjoying this. Okay. Krogan military doctrine. Traditional Krogan tactics were built on attritional mass unit warfare. Equipped with cheap, rugged gear, troop formations were powerful but inflexible. Command and control was very centralized. Soldiers in the field who saw a target contacted their commanders behind the lines to arrange fire support. Since the Genophage, the Krogan can no longer afford the casualties of the old horde attacks. The Battlemasters are a match for any 10 soldiers of another species. To a Battlemaster, killing is a science. They focus on developing a clean, brute force economy of motion that exploits their brutal strength to incapacitate enemies with a swift single blow of overwhelming power. This change of focus from mass unit warfare to maximal efficiency has increased employment demand in the fields of security and muscle for hire. Due to the unsavory reputation of the Krogan, most of these jobs are on the far side of the law. Battlemasters are not spit and polish, but they do believe in being well armed and equipped, preferably with a gun for each limb. They are callous and brutal, but methodical and disciplined. They use any means at their disposal to achieve their goals, no matter how reprehensible. Hostage-taking and genocide are acceptable means to ensure a quiet occupation with a few Krogan casualties. The Krogan serving with Saren's forces appear to be returning to the old style of mass attritional combat. They also work in close cooperation with supporting Geth units, who fill the roles occupied by combat drones in other armies. Biotics are rare among the Krogan. Those that exist are viewed with suspicion and fear. The Krogan see this aura of fear as a useful quality for an officer and often promote them. Combat drones and other high-tech equipment are likewise in short supply. Okay, so that's interesting. I guess this gives a different take to Shepard as a battle master in Mass Effect 2. Though perhaps that is also, you know, part of helping raise Grunt a little bit and helping, you know, raise him into something that's a bit more balanced, I guess, than the old ways of the Krogan. Terra Firma Party. Terra Firma is an alliance political party formed after the First Contact War. Its policy agenda is based on the principle that Earth must stand firm against alien influences. This covers a variety of legislation. Recent activities by Terra Firma include opposition to a law requiring high school alien language study, a proposal to increase tariffs on alien imports, and leading a popular movement to mark the First Contact War with a public holiday. Though founded by well-meaning individuals who feared the submersion of native human cultures under a wave of alien vogue, Terra Firma's agenda attracts many jingoists and xenophobes. Yeah, I do not like this political party at all, and I don't think Nora is a huge fan either, as we saw in one of the earlier or previous episodes. I like that, you know, the Alliance are pushing for, you know, having alien language study, though I can see why Terra Firma, being, you know, very xenophobic, would be against that. It's terrible, but it's understandable from their point of view. Okay, and then we have one last one. Space combat. Planetary assaults. Planetary assaults are complicated if the target is a habitable garden world. The attackers cannot approach the defenders straight on. The Citadel Conventions prohibit the use of large kinetic impactors against habitable worlds. In a straight-on attack, any misses plow into the planet behind the defending fleet. If the defenders position themselves between the attackers and the planet, they can fire at will while the attacker risks hitting the planet. Successful assaults on garden worlds hinge upon up-to-date intelligence. Attackers need to determine where the enemy's defenses are so they may approach from an angle that allows them to fire with no danger of collateral damage. Note, this is not necessary for hostile worlds. Once control of orbit has been lost, defensive garrisons disperse into the wilderness. An enemy with orbital superiority can bombard surface forces with impunity. The best option for defenders is to hide and collect reconnaissance in anticipation of relief forces. Given the size of a planet, it is impractical to garrison entire conquered worlds. Fortunately, colonization efforts tend to focus on building up a dozen or fewer areas. Ground forces occupy the spaceports, industrial facilities, and major population centers. The wilderness is patrolled by unmanned aerial vehicles and satellite reconnaissance. If a defender unit is spotted, airmobile rapid deployment units and satellite artillery are used to pin down and destroy them. Well, that's very harsh. Okay, so that is where we're gonna leave off for today. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. If you enjoyed this video, then please consider giving it a thumbs up and leaving a comment down below. And I would also be very grateful if you would consider subscribing to my channel. I will see you all in my next video. Bye!